in the last 2 years. So if I bought my house in 2018 and let's say I bought a house for 250, what can I expect for if I was considering selling, let's say in West Dallas,
Yeah.
Greenfield, Milwaukee, and I have a well-maintained 3 bedroom, 2 bath house, what can I expect for a sale price today?
So it's a great question. What we're seeing is people who bought their home a couple years ago that they are getting the value of the increase, the accelerated home prices of like 2 years ago. So if you bought it at 250, you maintained it, maybe did a few upgrades, you're probably looking, somewhere 325, 350, depending on what you all did to the home. And if you think about that 70,000 increase, that's just equity. So that's money that you can take and you can put it into your next home. And so if you're taking that equity, you're more primed to move into the next level home. And one of the things we're seeing on the market right now is the homes that are kind of in the 5 to 7 range. So other people who are just coming into the market, they have reduced buying power because of the increased rates. They have the amount that they can buy is a little smaller. So if you bought that home in West Dallas for 250, and you got that 70,000 equity, you're probably maybe moving yourself into being able to buy that $500,000 to $700,000 home. So you've increased your purchase power. You have also increased, it's not going to be quite as crazy of a purchase. Like below 500, we're seeing, if it's a nice house, we're seeing multiple offers. We're seeing giving up concessions. The 5 to 700,000 house, you might come in and be the only offer. You might be able to get your inspection, your appraisal, and not have to worry about it. So, and if we think about like if somebody else didn't waited to buy it when it was down at 250 and they're going to wait a couple of years, they've lost all that equity, which is purchase power, which gets you into a larger home.
What I'm seeing a lot of people with reservations on buying right now, right? Because they're scared of current market conditions, whether they have to be competitive or whether it's rates. What is someone foregoing by not buying their house today?
So the home prices, and we like the home prices in Milwaukee, we feel are wild because there's reduced inventory. There's an inventory that we don't know how quickly it'll resolve. So if you don't purchase now, you're like I hear people saying like, "Oh, I'm going to wait till what? Till the rates drop, till the house price drop." We don't know when either of those will happen. So you're losing that. If you don't purchase now, you're losing that home increase equity. You're losing purchase power that you're giving yourself just by owning the home. So if you bought something, let's say 400 right now, and you go to sell it in 3, 4, 5 years and it's worth 475, that's $75,000 of equity that all you had to do is own the home and keep it nice.
Is it true that the general rule of thumb for appreciation on real estate is right around 4?
That's what we've seen really. That so if you think about that 4%, let's say we had a 400,000 or 16 after a year. Let's try my math for
Yes,
like
that's
eighteen
$16,000. So
one
think,
year. Yeah.
so in 1 year, if I bought a house of 400,000, you're historically I'm going to see a 4% return on my home.
Yes, and then also if you're, let's say you're renting, so you've got that equity that you got, plus you've got the 20,000 that you lost paying in rent. So you're not just losing your equity, but you're losing the cash out that's going towards your rent. If you're
So if I don't buy a house today, you're saying the $400,000 home I'm looking at could be 416,000 next year.
Yes, and also you might not. We don't know what are going to happen with rates. So rates may be higher, they might be lower, but you might not even qualify for that same home. And
Absolutely.
so jump on it.